Hi, I'm Kamaksha Masunuru. In this video, I'm going to show you how to deal with some of the commands related to IOSTREAM. So what is this IOSTREAM? IOSTREAM is one of the important libraries available for input-output operations in CPP. So here, as per the description, IOSTREAM is a library. It is used to define the cout, cin, cerr, cerr objects, which represents to standard output stream, standard input stream. By the way, CPP use the stream input and stream output methods to read and write the data or anything, whatever it is, user objects or sometimes data types or sometimes variables or whatever it is like. So we use these commands. Now whenever we use these commands, cout, cin, cerr, they're actually coming from this library called IOSTREAM. So now let's see how it is. So this is CodeBlocks. I'm going to create a project, a console application, and then next CPP, and then I call it as IOSTREAM demo. And this is going to this location. This is a workspace, d:/CPP, and this is CPP file, which is useful for us to open and close the projects in CPP. Next, I think it is overwritten. Okay, fine, no problem. Maybe instead of overwriting it, I say 2. Next, finish. Now when we go here, you see we already have a boilerplate. So say CodeBlocks is one of the important advantages of CodeBlocks. So it is already using IOSTREAM. You see here, cout is a command which is coming through this namespace std, and which belongs to this library called IOSTREAM. Now at this point in time, if I execute by pressing function key F9, it just compiles and then prints over. Now if you press any key, then it disappears. Now what I'm going to do is that as a matter of fact, I just want to give cin. I write it as, so my strategy, I would like to write a small script which is going to ask me a question like, what is your name and what is your age. Once I give the name and age, and it is going to display the particulars in the console. Now cout, this is going to be the string, what is your name, okay, and then endl. By the way, endl is a command which is also coming from the IOSTREAM, and then through this namespace std, and this stands for the end line. Now, so after the program asks this question, we are going to provide a string, and that string is going to be saved in cin into a variable called name, okay, and then endl. And since we are going to create a variable name, so it is our duty to define that variable name. It is a string, and then C program again is going to ask us another question, what is your age. And now, so every line I'm going to end it with, after this question is asked, C control will take us to the next line and get ready to read the variable. Now this is going to be age. And what is this age? Age is integer. Okay, so I am using 2 data types. One is string for name, the other one is integer for age. So by the way, I am also covering the data types. So 2 of the data types which I am using in this program. So it is not possible to talk about logic without, in absence of the data types, literals and identifiers, and these are all actually some of the. So I'm using 2 different data types. One is the name, the other one is age, and C program is going to ask me this question like, what is your name? And when I input the data, that is read into this variable called being read into this variable called name, and when I input the age particulars, and a variable age is being created. Now it is going to write the name and then age. Okay, so here is the trick. So here if you see, it is just going to write the name and age, and which is going to be a gibberish collection of the name and age of the let's see, like when I compile this program F9, and there is scene name endl is not there, so this is going to be operator operand type of the std. Let's see, I don't know, kind of yeah, still scene name. Okay, so I'm sorry, this should be towards the right hand side. This operator, see, out takes left side, this is an operator, and this is output operator, this is input operator, which need to be like this. Save, and then F9. Now it is going to ask the name, so I'm going to MK, and what is your age? I am 45. Now it is just going to write like this, so MK45, which is not, there's no meaning in it. So I'm going to just format this in a your name is, okay, and something like this, and then your age is your and your age is age. Now let's see what's going to happen. So I'm just trying to explain how to use input output commands from this library IOSTREAM. Okay, now do I have that? No, I don't have. So that's okay, fine. Now when I compile and run, your name MK, your age 45, and now your name is MK and your age is 45, something like that. So this is just a meaningless program. I just wanted to show you name. After that I want to give a space. So we can just format this output in several ways, and that we will discuss in next session using a library called IOManIP. Okay, thanks for watching this video. Stay tuned for the new content. Also subscribe to my video channel.